What's going on, you filthy freaking animals? Let's get right into it. We are looking at the SPY. The SPY found itself at a level on the 3 minute, now getting rejected. How's everyone doing? STV in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Let's go. Daniel Mitch, what's up? Good morning, Dan the Man. Do we have any Masters members in the stream? Oh, Masters, what's up? How you guys liking that strategy we talked about earlier this morning? How you liking it? How you liking it? Oh, boy. All right. Daniel, what's up? What's up? Loving the new strat. Good stuff. Cameron, Phillip, yes. Stand a man. Yes. All right. That's what I want to see. I want you guys to start playing with the mindset of percentages, not with the mindset of, oh my God, I'm making $1 million today. All right, Vito, he's got it, right? What's going on? Really? Did you just delete my comment because emoji middle finger? Since when is this a church stream? Leo, well, why are you giving middle fingers for? I mean, is that a thing, Leo? Were you born in 1990? You're a little wet behind the ears. Going to have to rewatch. The daily trend wasn't so obvious to me. You will find the trend on different time frames, okay? If it's not obvious to you, look for a different ticker where the trend is obvious. All right, furthermore, let's get right to it. Let's see what the alerts. 21%. Winning loser. Jesus Christ. Save some for the rest of us, man. All right, we got Apple down, SPY down, Q's down, Google down. This is Speed Racer 1. We're still working on Speed Racer 3 and 5 because that's where the calm exists, right? That's where, everything's just calmer. You make some more money. You're in the trend longer. But as it stands, we're looking at the chart here. We got traffic lights here showing red on the 1 minute, and it's struggling to get over its 24 EMA, which also happens to be this blue pill line right here, right? So we get a break below 50 here. That moving average looks to be coming down below 50 with the RSI as well. So this is, definitely looks like it's coming on down. If you're going to play the 3 minute, we do not front run the 3. Here is a little bit of a tidbit, right? For those who have the 24 on their chart, when you get a traffic light, you ideally want to see price action break that 24 to the downside, right? Alternatively, if you are in a call, but then it breaks 24 the other way, that's when you go ahead and simply close your position. You have to be a good, oh man, come on, Leo. Hey. I don't care if I throw powder on my nuts. I still get it in, bro. I still get it in. Anyways, so we're looking at the 24, right? You can stay in a play as long as you are above the 24. You break that 24, then your play is over, okay? Downside, possible downside. We're not front running anything. We don't have any true alert on the 3 minute. We could just see through momentum that, there is some downside potential, okay? So that is pretty much it with this. Let's go ahead and check out our alerts. Leo being a good sport, I appreciate that, sir. We got coin down on the 1 minute. Let's go ahead and check out coin. Who's in coin currently? So on the 3 minute, maintaining an upward trend. On the 1 minute, it's okay. This is a great example of playing on the 1 minute, but respecting that 24, right? If you're playing the 1 minute and you get a break of the 24, your play's over, right? Again, be a good loser, right? Life wisdom coming in with the Spanish. All right, he says he is in coin. Now, looking at coin on the 1 minute, you got RSI still above 50. The moving average above 50, it is just fucking around, and we're losing a little bit of momentum here to the downside, right? The 3 and the 5 still saying bullish. I would say if you're going to insist on being with the play, okay, you want to go ahead and make sure it doesn't go against you against the 24. Okay. Meta. Let's go ahead and look at Meta. For those who want these charts, you would simply go ahead, check out that QR code right there. Trade 1348. Get your first month for $5, right? We'll teach the strategy out so you can start making some money. Okay, so with Meta looks to be in a downtrend. And in this example, this is a great example of how Meta never breaks to 24, right? But with Meta, that was your exit here, 217.77, as it certainly did bounce. Now, can we get a continuance? Well, we look at the 3-minute, and the 3-minute isn't really helping me much. If you were playing this on the 3-minute, you would have been stopped out already because now you're above the 24. So if you're on the 1-minute playing this traffic light down, listen to the 3-minute. The 3-minute is a red traffic light, but price is just right there on the 24. Okay. Ideally, would want to watch the RSI breaking below 50 here with the moving average coming on down. All right. Good morning. Peace and love. Much love to you. Nice. 410.49. Good shit, Leo. All right. Amazon. Let's go ahead and look at Amazon here. Right. Amazon on the 3-minute looks to be right at her level. On the 1-minute, you got a traffic light. You came on down. And then you bounced off of the 48, came right back above the 24. And you see what I mean? Like, this is not where you want to go ahead, fuck around and find out. You want to be able... I brought this up in masterclass earlier. How many of you guys are actually control freaks? Who are actually control freaks? And just show me a hand. I want to know if you're a control freak. Oh, wait. Daniel? James, you're not a control freak? What? Houston Patriot, total control freak? Okay. Tahoe Trader, on some things. Vito, yeah. Legendary, yeah. Short to VIX, absolutely, STV. Yes, I know you are. So am I. I try not to be, but you must when you're in the market. Matt Barr, yes. Heavy, yes. Jay Styles, indeed. Rashad, yep. You guys are control freaks, right? JT, yep. You're control freaks. You're type A personalities, right? And I brought this up in masterclass. If you're a control freak, right, why do you give the market so much control? If you are in fact a control freak and you have a set of rules and you see that, oh, price action did break above the 24, you are now in control of your destiny. For you to sit there and say like, well, I hope it continues on down, well, you just forfeited control. Glam girl, absolutely. All right. So you just forfeited control. Now you're sitting there on the wrong side of the trade, right? You lost control of that trade simply because you did not respect the 24. Vito, self-employed since 19 years old because I'm a control freak. Absolutely. So am I. All right. In being that control freak, you have to be able to control your money. There's really no exception to it. You're in the market, you're controlling your money. This is what institutions do. They control the money, right? So don't go ahead and leave it to chance. Be a control freak. You want to go ahead and be a good loser, if you will, right? Once you're losing, cut your losers, right? Cut your losers fast and hold your runners, right? Hold your winners or add to your winners, if you will. But in this is a great example on the chart where a control freak came in, the rules played out, you got paid here, but then you lost control here, right? Now, if you were still in control, right? If you were still in control of this play, you knew that you were going to exit at the 24 and at the very least take some gains because now it's working against you. Why sit here and be like, oh, I hope it's going to go back down? I hope. Let's hope and pray, everyone. It's going to come back down. No, you don't want to do that. You want to be in control of your money and your port. Do I make myself clear? Do I make myself clear here? All right, PJ Sega. Oh, Sega. Remember that? Sonic the Hedgehog. I only subbed during AMC boom just to watch it dwindle. Try to tell you differently, man. AMC, 566, coming on down, right? I know STV has an amazing video coming up for you about AMC and GME. Using the strategy, making like 30% returns. It's something stupid like that. Okay. I don't really follow gold. Don't know if gold's holding. Don't really care if it is. All right. 30,000%. Damn. 30,000%. If you followed the strategy. What's going on, Brent? Okay. So this is AMC. For those, actually, one of them is 50,000. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. So this is a great example of things happening in real time. So you got a traffic light to the bottom here, right? You're a little too extended where the candle's at, right? So what you do is you wait for a break above or the candle to come right into the 24 with a rejection. So you get a breakthrough and then you get this candle coming all the way down. This is you being in control, following the rules, right? You come on down and secure profit here, right? You get another opportunity to do so here. But then, opportunity knocks only so many times, right? So now if you get a candle break of that 24, you've lost control of this play. Am I making myself clear? Let's go ahead and look at the SPY. The SPY here we go. Traffic light, you were under the 24. You lost control right here. You definitely lost control right here. Okay. Use that 24 as your guide. For those who do not have this chart, you will get it as a 1-year member. Okay. We say, hey, upgrade, right? And the reason why we want you to upgrade is because we want to introduce you to advanced concepts, right? But we also know that for many of you, it's a journey, right? So you got to get the basics down. And then as you progress through the basics, then we get you on over to the 1 year where you have access to the master classes. We dabble into psychology, basically entries, exits, that kind of thing, establishing risks. So what you're getting right now in the stream is essentially free masterclass insight where we utilize the 24. Okay. We also have thigh gap, which STV covers, and STV loves thigh gap. STV, what are you now? Like 12 for 13 or something like that? 14 for 15? I don't know where you're at with it, bro. But based on yesterday's conversation, he was absolutely killing it just using our thigh gap indicator right here. Also part of the upgraded subscription. So here we go. SPY. Not doing much of anything. Just hanging out here, right? Staying elevated, just hanging out. Again, you'd be a good loser. Psychology, Dr. Review Dork. Well, I mean, the answer to all your woes, if you're feeling down, go get laid. You're feeling stressed, go get laid. Have anxiety, go get laid. That is, seriously, there's so many men out there with pent up anger because they're just not getting none. This is facts. Just ask STV. He looks fucking pissed as hell with that red skin. Go get some, bro. All right. So, let's go ahead and check out our alerts. Okay. Everything's moving on up on the 1 minute, right? Traffic lights to the upside. Watch it, oh fucking dad. STV, please do it in the dark. That way daddy could be like, oh, look, a glowworm. Anyways, here we go. Let's go ahead and see. We got the Apple. See what Apple's doing. Okay. And this is where the 24 and just basically the EMA rules really, really shine, right? On the 1 minute, we see an EMA braid. You got a traffic light. You got a traffic light to the downside, validated, came down to a level. You got a traffic light to the upside in an EMA sandwich, now made invalid because she's coming down to the 24. So you cut your losses, okay? Boys and girls, you get plenty of opportunities to do this and make a killing with these options. But if you're not respecting the rules, you're just going to go ahead and give it back, right? So we have a traffic light to the upside. Price actions already showed you, hey, we're below the 24. It's time for you to get out, okay? Cut your winners fast. Be a good loser. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. I just booty clapped AMD, STV. We know what's in store for you this weekend. Cut your losers. Yes, you cut your losers. Absolutely. Immediately. You cut your losers immediately. Okay? Now, see, we got a traffic light to the downside. Now, with the 1 minute, your risk is super, super tight because of the traffic light, right? But the thing is that you want to make a good habit of cutting your losers. Winning loser. It says, which makes you a winning loser. You know what? The irony in that, right? The fucking irony in that. Red Ape says, I haven't taken a trade today, waiting on a reversal. Hey, if that's your game plan, that is your game plan, sir. And you stick to it. Just make sure you're not chasing a reversal and waiting on an actionable alert, right? Whether you're going to follow the thigh gap strategy or you're going to go ahead and follow the traffic light down, right? Leo says, respect those daily resistance levels. Absolutely. Okay, so let's go ahead. Apple's going down. That means SPY is going down, right? And for those who... Oh, yeah, I love my print tees, man. I love my print tees. Also, for those who are in a masterclass utilizing that strategy, don't you see like how easy it is to hold? Because the trade really does not get that far away from you. It really doesn't, right? So you could go ahead, bail on a trade, or add to the trade as it's winning, or go ahead, change your thesis without risking so much of your port. Daily Taylor says, yes, my eyes have been opened. Yes. Welcome to the Matrix, my friend. Daily Taylor. Dope, dope, dope. Okay, so going to the SPY here, you see how you got a traffic light down, right? But that traffic light down was a little too far from it. So now you got a retracement. Now, this is where you have to pay attention to this retracement because, again, if you get the break of the 24, that party is over. Look at, you just got a traffic light flicker to the other side. You, boys and girls, by allowing yourself to quickly kill your losers, you set yourself up to make a ridiculous amount of money on these big moves here. Oh, there you go. Thigh gap has really helped me get out of bad trades as well as staying in good ones. Great indicator. Actually, here's a fun story about thigh gap. We refer to it as thigh gap. I love thigh gap, right? But if we were to make it an indicator on TradingView to meet their TOS, we would have to call it THY, thigh gap, right? And basically STV and myself, we came up with an acronym for it. You know, the high yield gap, right? The high yield, which is going to go ahead and help you make those monies, right? But we go back to the chart here, and you could see how immediately, if you did not respect that 24, you literally fucked around, found out you could have easily came in to this traffic light and scalped to this level to the upside at 410.89, right? Or at the very least, taken, you know, a few percentage points here. Okay. Hey, you guys are seeing this in real time. You know, people are like, oh, do a live trade. Like, motherfucker, you're seeing it in real time. I'm teaching you. I'm showing you how to do this shit. Okay. So let's go ahead and 1 second. Let's see. How do paid indicators work on TradingView? Do you get to set your price? I think that's a whole another animal that we're not very familiar with, but thanks to Hot Potato, we will become familiar with it. But here we go. So the SPY, quick scalps. The only way you can do quick scalps, boys and girls, is if you're quickly respecting the rules, cutting your losses. Wasn't a good entry, it came right back up. Then you're like, all right, this is definitely not a good entry. Then you get the traffic light up, and then boom, right? Quick scalp there. Okay. You could use the 24 and the thigh gap, of course, to stay out of this chop. And also respecting that when you get tight EMAs, it's probably not a high probability trade. Okay. So moving along. Let's see. Apple up, Nvda up. Who's in Nvda? All right, Nvda doing a lot of the same here. Awful entry, comes right back up, gets a break of the 24. Not a good traffic light entry, right? You see the EMAs are super tight here, so therefore that should have made you extra cautious on your entry. Now you got a traffic light candle above the 24. You should be okay until she breaks against you. Most importantly, I don't like to play when we see EMAs this tight. Okay. And for context, it's already 11 a.m. There you go. 6.4K on Nvda and out. I love it. I fucking love it. Good shit, man. Good shit. Let's see. Any other alerts here? Meta up. Who's in Meta? Okay, again, great example. EMAs are tight, traffic light up, a little too far away. You wait for a retracement, right? Then you get a break of that 24. You see that retracement brings you right below that 24. Then you get a break, and then now you get a traffic light. Once again, a little too far, and then it comes right back to the EMAs. The EMAs are too tight, okay? They're way too tight. So it's going to keep you out of this nonsense here, right? So whenever, again, if you guys are going to play the 3 minute, if you're going to play the 3 minute, for instance, right, you probably want to go ahead and refer to the 1 minute to see what's happening, right? If the 1 minute super, super tight, then you stay away from the 3 minute. Just stay away from the 3 minute at that point in time. Okay. Dimlitzen says puts. I'm not too sure about all that. Not too sure about all that. All right. Now, the 3 minute, if you were to do it using the strategy here, because the candles are a little bit bigger, you are risking a little more. So, like I said, it's always good to look at the 1 minute to see what's happening here, right? And then it's all about being patient with the 3. Just be patient with the 3. Exactly. Exactly. Relax and wait for the trade. All right, let's go. See what else we got. AMD up. Oh boy, AMD. Let's take a look at AMD right quick. AMD on the 1 minute. Okay. This is, again, another great example. Traffic light. This candle after this traffic light, just way too far. You ideally want to see a retracement. You also want to see, there you go, look at that. This would have kept you, respecting this would definitely keep you from getting head faked here. Okay. Now, in the 1 minute, we're seeing a couple of things here. MACD, not crossed just yet. RSI above, just barely above 50, right? I'm not liking this trade. EMAs are way too tight. That is the beauty of the 24 on the 1 minute. Makes sense? Makes sense? Good. Let's see. Now we got Meta down, Apple down. We're going to get a lot of sideways action going on. So this is probably when you guys would simply sit on your hands and chill and look at the chart. Look at the chart and be patient for that ideal entry. There's no reason to force any trade. There's absolutely no reason to force trades, okay? So respect the chart and respect what the chart's telling you here. Let's see. F9 London is done. 1 of 1. What's up? Gary Mandy got the thumb up here. What's the correct spacing on the EMAs on a good setup? Don't overthink it, man. Brant, you're now just gonna go ahead and like try to take something and make it even more granular. This spacing here, no bueno. Again, if I can't give you infinite numbers on the spacing, all right? What you want to see is obviously a divergence between all the EMAs. Sorting said. He says, I'm bored. Spot me at 20, bro. So here you go. I mean, just stay out of this. You know, ideally, you want to see stuff like this, right? You want to see that big move, you know, where you actually got momentum. This, you have absolutely no momentum. Stock Girl says SPY has good spacing now. It does and it doesn't. I mean, you got your 13 and your 24 just way, way, way too tight. Now, if you're going to say, like, hey, we're in an uptrend from this traffic light to, yeah, I mean, your traffic lights are all pretty much trending up, right? Okay, I would see that. But if you're trying to enter trades right now here, especially just above this level at 410.47, you're definitely chasing, right? Salazar says, "Does everyone get thigh gap?" No, that is for 1 year members, right? So we have the monthly at 69, And then we have the 1 year at 1348, which gives you access to masterclass and our exclusive indicators. Okay. So that answers that. Let's see. Salazar, he's like, damn. Okay. So that's that. I wouldn't chase into anything just yet, right? The market sort of kind of like found its direction, but hasn't made its correction. Salazar says, I need to get moving on my trades. Absolutely. So the market found its direction, but now you guys probably want to wait and see if you can play the correction, right? It's just idling up here. Just really, really stale right now. Marquez, the moves are decent. I mean, from 409 to 410, that's a decent move. But what's happening right now? No. Exactly. Moto. The market's slow, right? You guys are able to identify slow markets. You're able to identify chop zones. You know what that means? You're able to protect your money and you don't force a trade. Not every day is a trading day. Not every minute is a trading minute. Not every indicator is a trading indication. You want to be able to just really, really play this out and be patient, wait for the trades to come to you. Okay. I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but that's just the way we do things here. Okay. Leo's screaming, bring it down. Well, we have a traffic light to the downside flickering here, and you got a candle that's breaking the 48. So now you got this traffic light. Now, do you enter on this candle according to the rules? Right? No. You're still a little bit too far away, right? You could get that retracement right back to the 24. It's literally been burning retail all morning. All right. Hello. Please tell me why you use a 1030 filter instead of a 1050 for trading view. I think that the 1050 is closer to 1348. Please explain. Because we're not... Okay, Fossey. Because the way we set the alerts on TradingView is 3 minutes preparing for the 5, right? And so we don't necessarily want the fastest alert to prepare you for the 5-minute trade. We want something that's proximal, gets you close, and gives you 2 minutes to go ahead and jot your levels and then prepare you for the 1348 cross on the 5th minute. Okay? Hope I make myself clear. All right, moving along. Marquez says, okay, here we go. Downside. Let's see. All right, this is a great example of a traffic light. EMA is super tight. So you're not going to enter here. You're probably going to enter closer to the 24. And then you're going to establish the 24 as your risk. Very, very simple stuff, right? If it breaks to 24, well, you sort of kind of expected it, right? You knew it by virtue of this EMA sandwich here. So no one's mad. You're testing your luck here, but at least you're in absolute control of your trade. You are in absolute control of your trade here, right? As long as you have risk defined at all times, you are in control. Right? Thumbs up. As long as your risk is defined, you are in control. As long as you respect your risk, you are in control. I need some Daytona massage parlor money for tomorrow. Jesus Christ, Leo. What am I do with you, bro? Man. Meet me on Enterprise Road, bro. I'll throw you a quarter. All right. So here we go, right? You enter this trade, you got a solid entry, you know what your risk is, but let's say we break completely, then this is a solid trade, right? But you know what's also a solid trade? That if it goes against you and you cut your losers really fast, that's also a solid trade. Am I right? Win or lose, make it a solid trade. Fossey, I already explained it. Jesus Christ. A quarterback? No, I'm giving him a fucking quarter. Just a fucking quarter. That's all I'm giving him. It'll be one of those drive-bys. It'll be one of those drive-bys. Oh man. You know, I low key, right, have this fascination, right, of going to a strip club with a bag full of quarters and just throwing it at the strippers, right? Just instead of dollars, be like, this one's gonna hurt, babe. Oh man, that'd be fun. All right, Taco Lori, just here for a second to tell you that what you showed us in the master stream this morning is fire. There you go, Taco. I don't average down. Why are you averaging down? Buying your losers? That shit, no. Not with something that's levered like options and fast moving like options. You don't average down. Averaging down is, let's say, over the next decade, you're bullish on Nvda, right? Because stocks over time only go up. You average down because you're getting a better deal, and you know that 10 years down the road it's going to be worth more. But when you're averaging down with options, just does not make sense. And you could dig yourself a big hole doing that, right? Greek girl, what do you think about Meta? Thanks for all you do. All right, let's go ahead and look at Meta really quick. Man, you guys, don't fuck around and find out, man. It's all right. Salazar, I've done that. You know why? Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. Right. So there's many ways to skin a cat, and back in 2020, 2021, all the market did was run. Right. So if you average down, you were good because shit was just running. It was insane, right? But now in very choppy, volatile markets, that is not a go-to strategy. That is a strategy that will have you losing your ass really, really quick. Can you cover the rules when looking at CVNA? Okay, I will do that. All right, thoughts on PayPal? 1 second. Let me not let this chat get away from me. Let's go to Meta. All right, here we go. Meta. What do I think about Meta? I think we don't have a play here. I think that with Meta, the money was already made for the day. Okay. Now all we see is chop on the 1 minute. We could go ahead and look at the 3 minute. See how the 1 minute was telling us, hey, you got chop, and then the 3 minutes, like chop, 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 right? Just putting your nerves on edge. Okay. Let's see. Salazar, yeah, it's a major change. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go to CVNA and then PayPal. All right, let's do this. All right. So first CVNA on the 1 minute, you got your scalp, you hit your level, the play's done. That's CVNA. So the rules of entry, right? Traffic light here, you're absolutely way too far from anything, right? So what you're going to do, if you don't see that retracement, what you're going to do is essentially establish the 13 as your risk because your 13 becomes a trailing stop almost. Okay. That's CVNA here. Let's see. PayPal. Someone mentioned PayPal. Oh, by the way, CVNA is trending down on all the time frames. So good stuff. PayPal in the 1 minute, you got a traffic light down. You broke that 24. That candle's still fairly close. You could establish your risk at the 48 or all the way back up to the 24 here. It's coming on down. RSI below 50. The moving average trending down, thigh gap, giving you an indication of strength to the downside. We don't have the 3 and the 5 confirming that trend just yet. Okay. So what all eyes are going to be on is just 24. You tried your skills to use on Forex. It's Forex, crypto, anything. This is going to work, right? This is going to work. So and honestly, it's just a matter of like knowing your Forex pairs for the time frame you're in, right? So like, the Japanese, what is that? JPY, and then the Australian dollar, in that time frame, that's probably what you want to play. Like right now, you probably wouldn't, right? It's just totally different times. So knowing your Forex pairs at certain times and then applying the strategy would definitely work. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Meta's bad long term. I don't know if I could agree with that. Meta's just an opportunity to make money. CS. All right, 1 second. Let's go ahead and look at CS. Credit Suisse. No, we're not doing this. Sorry, bro. We don't cover shit stocks. This is... Yeah, okay. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Just damn near dead. So no, nobody covers CS. Nobody's doing anything with CS. We go to the SPY. Can you do more to the downside for a quick trade? All right, we're going to look at that, right? Here we go. SPY on the 1 minute. Just messing around. Really messing around at these levels. I find it really interesting that it just wants to fuck around at these levels, just literally being artificially held up by 410.47. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's do Mara. All right, Brian Wong. Let's do Mara. So, Mara, what you want? Bro. Mara downside? What? Drew Burton, thank you. What? We got what? Mara down? What? Where are we getting our indications? Where's down? Where is down? Is this where up means down or down means up? What? No way. No way. We go to the 3 minute. We have nothing that indicates this is coming on down. If you look at this on the 3 minute, that candle is firmly above the 24. Right? Martin, no, and no. Right? You're firmly above the 24 here. We go to the 5. We're firmly above the 13. Now, we're losing some steam here because on the 5, that RSI and that moving average and RSI has been cooked. This shit's looking like STV's face right now. So damn cooked. All right? No. You wait for an alert to make it actionable. The AR guy, you saying she about to come on down, Mara? She about to come on down? When? Where? 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 If you want to go ahead and front run it, hey, bro, that's your money. But I'm all about high probability setups, and that is the thing. You know, if you guys are going to go ahead and speculate that, okay, yeah, what goes up must come down. Absolutely. Okay. But, you know what I mean? You know what? AR guy, I love you, bro. But that's like me popping a Viagra and her thinking I'm done after round two. Like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. We're still going up. Right? I had to make a joke on that. I don't know. My mind just works that way. But you have to wait for that actionable alert. Fellas, what's your actionable alert? When you nut. That's when you know you're going down. Right? Thank you. Okay. Nothing actionable here. Don't force that trade. Okay. Yeah, sorting sin. I'm an old fuck, so I don't get that bro part. I don't get that bro part. Hey, our guy, I love you, man. But for those who, okay, I took it like you meant it, and I'm probably sure there were other individuals on the stream who probably, looked at it like you meant it, and we have to make sure we have to be careful of what we say because it could influence the thought of anybody else watching and reading, right? Because you got to understand that this is a public stream, so people are seeking that confirmation bias. With Mara, hell yeah. There's a poor guy and gal who's thinking Mara's gonna make them rich on this move. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and look at the 1 minute. Like your genie here, you guys see the genie? Even on the 1 minute, this genie is not even sweating. It is saying nothing about downside. But I certainly wouldn't chase. I would not chase. Life wisdom. Thanks for that sarcasm. Can you put bro at the end? Life wisdom. Can you put bro? Mara to the moon, bro. All right. Um. Okay. So this is also a great example of how powerful our charts are. You had a traffic light here. You were below the 24. As soon as you got above the 24, if you did not just scalp it to a level, if you did not get out at a break of the 24 right here, you forfeited your right to enter on this traffic light to scalp it really quick. You forfeited your right to do that because you were still stuck in this trend. You forfeited your right to play the correction. Ain't that about a bitch? And this is why we keep our losers tight. Super, super tight. The beauty of the 24, baby. I'm telling you. Let's go ahead and look at SPY. SPY just hanging out here. Look at BBAI. It's an AI stock. Oh boy. AI, come on. I mean, you've got a small port and you insist on this. All right, cool. But like AI is all the rage right now. All you got to do is just put AI in your name and boom, you're relevant. I'm not touching this really. Starting sin, we're all stuck behind the walker going up the stairs with the SPY, right? Yeah, I'm staying away from BBAI. We don't play that kind of stuff here, man. Absolute speculation. So with the SPY here, we do have this level. Not for me. Uh, let's see. Femph, a good player, bad. Oh boy, here we go. All right, Drew, you needed to put bro after your question. I'm not covering this. It's a penny stock. It's a shit stock. We don't cover that on this channel. Let's see. Tesla still play. Let's go ahead and look at Tesla here. And Tesla is, yeah, there's money made here with Tesla, right? Good God. The thing is, you're at a level. So my question to you is, if you entered, let's go ahead and measure this out. That's a $1.70 move. That's a decent move for Tesla. Let's go to the 3-minute. If you got in on this 3-minute move with Tesla, that's almost a $4 move. So if you're asking me, I think I want to rephrase your question. Are you asking me, should you continue to hold or should you chase? My answers to both is no, you don't continue to hold, and no, you don't chase. Simple. I hope I answered your question. All right, let's go back to the alerts here. Let's see if we got anything interesting. Microsoft down, Amazon up. Let's look at Amazon. Amazon playing that highly elevated game as well on the 3-minute. Are you going to chase? No. Are you going to secure the bag? Probably, especially if you get that break of the 24 right here. Yes. Let's see. Vortex update on fuck around and find out. 100%. It's 100%. Let's see. Yeah, but if the penny stock just runs to $1, I'll be rich. Daniel, are you you're gonna put bro after that, or is that really a mindset thing for you? So penny stocks are penny stocks for a reason, and penny stocks are highly, highly manipulated, right? And they're very, 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 very volatile. And people tend to oversize their port with a penny. You just think about it, right? Someone goes ahead, has a $500 port, they see a penny for 50 cents, and they're like, I can buy 200 shares. And if this thing goes up to $1, I make $200. It really tailors to, you know, that mindset, that type of trader. Okay, you don't want to play that type of game. All right. Penny stocks, no, there's no money in it. Anyways, all right, boys and girls, time for me to sign out. I will see you at 12:30. We'll have some fun at 12:30. Winning loser, you can call in today. Signing out. Peace.